won't be on you, Fred, your face is all burned. I pat him on the shoulder, said thanks for stopping by. Then I opened up the door and said, take care, guy. He got mad, drew back his arm, and slashed my shirt. I laughed at first and thought, hold up, that hurt. It wasn't a dream, man, this guy was for real. I said, Freddie, Howard's been an awful mistake here. No further words, and then I darted upstairs. Crashed through my door, then jumped on my bed. Pulled the covers up over my head. Said, oh, please do something with Fred. He jumped on my bed, ripped through the covers with his claws, tried to get me. But my alarm went off, and then silence. It was a whole new day. I thought, I wasn't scared of him anyway. Until I noticed those rips in my sheets, and that was proof that there had been a nightmare on my street. Come on, Jeff, answer! Come on, man. Hello? Jeff, it's Prince, man. Jeff, wake up. Jeff, wake up.
What do you want?
Jeff, wake up, man. Listen to me, Jeff.
It's 3 o'clock
Jeff,
in the morning.
listen,
What
Jeff,
do you
would you
want?
listen to me? Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Jeff, listen to me. Don't go to
I'll
sleep,
talk to
Jeff.
you tomorrow.
Jeff,
I'm going
Jeff.
to bed.
Jeff, 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 answer me, Jeff.
I'm your DJ now, Crazy. Hear it? Well, do you? Zombies feeding. Beasts rattling their cages. Chainsaws revving. Vampires chasing you down. This is Scary Acres, and fear lives here. Can you handle the terror? Located just west of Pippin Orchard Road on Situate Ave in Western Cranston, or visit ScaryAcresRI.com. Scary Acres, fear lives here.
We just came back for a little Fresh Prince. I don't care about DJ whatever jazzy he is. He didn't really get too far, so I'll just say that's Fresh Prince. I don't care about the rest of that. Now, Freddy Krueger, what are some of the attributes that make him stick out? Wears a Christmas sweater?
Christmas sweater, the terrible fedora, burnt flesh. Can't forget the burnt flesh.
Burnt flesh, and of course,
Knifey fingers.
the one and only glove. A glove that a lot of people have tried to replicate. And in doing so, I've been looking this up on the web. A lot of people have gotten arrested for replicating this. A lot of people have hurt themselves for replicating this,
Well, those
which I didn't
blades are quite large. They have to be beyond the 6-inch legal length.
keep in mind. One of his blades is a razor.
Yeah.
They're not all straight out claws. If you see him assembling it, one of them is a razor blade. The razor blades are sharp.
Razor sharp.
And if you're walking around with a glove that has all these knives on it that are over 5 inches long.
What's the legal limit? 5 or 6?
Yeah. You have now created 4 misdemeanors in one shot. Yeah, you're going to get arrested.
As well as damage to yourself in a visit to the emergency room if you forget to take that glove off before you go to the bathroom.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even putting it together. People are like, how do I forge this together? And then they end up cutting themselves with the razor blades or whatnot.
I mean, what if you put your hand down by your leg and all of a sudden you sever an artery?
The best line I read on this was a gentleman had actually made one of these for a haunted house
Oh, no.
out in the Midwest. Now, he had a really cool makeup job, had the sweater down, so he wanted to make the glove as authentic as he could.
Yeah.
And he
Stupid.
did. And this was one of those hay wagons where the people reach out and get you. Well, here we go with this. You know where we're going. The guy reached out to grab one of the people, and the glove with the blades went right across this 17-year-old girl's face, and she almost lost her eye.
Awesome.
Yes. Multiple stitches and staples, and
So
the
how
director-
long was he in prison
the-
for assault?
this is best. The directors of the operation of the haunt said they did not know he had that glove on him. So when he showed up for, I guess, what they call a dress rehearsal, they didn't notice the fact that they had this really sharp blades on his
Or
hand.
did he have it like in a bag and he carried it out or something.
Eventually, someone would have saw that.
I mean, well, then again, though, I can understand that, really. Because, okay, it's a haunt. You have everyone in, all the actors and performers in costume. Okay, his guy, he's Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? Like, how close are you going to look?
You're just going to see something shiny.
You're just going to say, okay, he's got the hat, he's got the sweater, he's got the glove. Okay, next.
Yeah,
I can guarantee you that girl now thinks Freddy Krueger is real and is deadly, morbidly afraid of that situation.
I bet that haunt is shut down.
I would guarantee you it is.
And obviously, I don't know. What makes me wonder is this young man that was very enthusiastic about that Freddy Krueger glove duplication. Did he watch any of the movies
to see the
to find out the result?
Right,
to see the injuries inflicted by Freddy Krueger by stretching out his hand with his glove. I mean, isn't that the basic point?
I mean, he could have known, I'm going to severely injure someone with this tonight. It may not be myself.
I don't know. People in this world, you make them wonder why that wolves eat their children.
Winner.
No, you just wonder if maybe maybe this kid was smarter than we're giving him credit for. He was going to try to inflict some bloody damage in real life.
And this was his dress rehearsal.
And get away with it by saying, well, look, I just got a little over-enthusiastic in my costume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True. True. It's a way of...
Because what did you say happened to the kid? Or do we know?
Nothing was put up on there after that. So,
because I'm curious, because if he got off with a little bit of a punishment, you know what I'm saying? He might have succeeded.
Yeah.
I mean, he always wanted to slash
a razor. She could have been a target for all you know.
Well, he always, ever since he watched Freddy Krueger, he wanted to slash the razor across somebody's face.
Yeah.
And he got to do it.
Exactly. I mean, out of all the different people that went through beforehand, how come this is the only girl that got it across the face? Why was she the first victim? Like, maybe she was his target. Who knows? He could have been that psychotic. Or even if it was random.
Like I say, it could have been, he could have been sincerely interested in doing what he did.
Yeah.
And that was his alibi. Oh, I was just playing.
Yeah. I just want to see how far I can go.
So, how many Freddy Krueger movies, I got to stop calling them that, Nightmare on Elm Street movies do you think were made? Dead Radio's not good. Nurse Misery.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me?
You said ladies first, so ladies first.
I did not say ladies first because knowing you, that's got to be a loaded question. Then there has to be some hidden ones somewhere. So I'm going to be the jerk that gets us high and goes for an even dozen.
Hell no.
I'm thinking.
That's way too high.
I'm thinking 9.
I would give that to you. I would say 9 because they include the new one. They include the Nightmare on Elm Street 2010.
Because I noticed you changed your question. Mm-hmm. Right. So if it was Nightmare on Elm Street movies includes the new one.
Right. That would be 9. You would include that. And I do include the Freddy versus Jason because
Freddy's in it.
Freddy's in it. So you got to put that part of the series. I would not have included the Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 release. I did watch that, unfortunately. And the only reason I watched that is because we watched it burnt on some
someone gave it to
free
us as
site.
a present. They're like, you got to see this. We're like...
Yeah, but now question, do you hate this movie because they screwed Robert Englund out of the title role or because you don't like the movie itself? Or can you separate those two things?
I was able to separate it because I can do that. But the actor playing him, I didn't like it. Did not like the dude.
Yeah, I'll disagree with you a little bit. In other words, I think that the new actor, remember we were saying, is Freddy scary and why isn't he still scary when the first one? Mm-hmm. It's because we were too used to Robert Englund. Mm. In other words, the reason you didn't like the actor in the remake is because it wasn't Robert Englund. In other words, it was a different portrayal of the character of Freddy Krueger. In other words, this guy, and I thought he was really not so much scary as sleazy. In other words, if Freddy Krueger started out as a child molester and killer, this guy in the remake, I mean, he looked and felt like
he definitely
a sleazy bastard pedophile. You know what I'm saying? In other words, that's what his portrayal was. He got back to the roots of the character.
He did, but I thought there was way too many parts in there where they were trying to make you feel bad for the justice what happened to him. Like, oh, people shouldn't have taken justice into their own hands.
Oh, that, yeah.
And I didn't like the fact that they were wanting to put that aside. You saying, feel bad for this guy.
Oh yeah, no, but that didn't happen.
It's
no, that didn't happen. I thought he did too good a job of being a sleazy pedophile. I mean, I had no sympathy for him whatsoever. I mean, which I thought that's what I mean. When I thought that was the actor doing a good job.
Now, when we come back, we're going to finish off. We're going to talk about one of my favorite movies that I waited 10 years for. And, of course, that's Freddy versus Jason.
We all waited for that.
And I'm going to get some opinions around here on who they thought won and who should have won. And, Chuck, you better be listening to this, you sleazy clown, because you could have been the Freddy Krueger character in A Nightmare on Elm Street, because you are one sleazy bastard.
Oh, he is one uber sleazeball.
I say that with love, Chuck. You know that. So let's go down. Sure, let's listen to the last song of the night. We'll do, of course, Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare. And I hope this is the edited one, FCC. And then we'll wrap it up with the Saw song. So what I'm doing, playing.
We're all that's wrong.